card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Milwaukee Weight Loss knows the secret to losing up to a pound of fat every day with no drugs or surgery, and they'll show you how to keep it off for good. Get your confidence and your health back right now. $200 off the summer special for limited time only. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com now to book your free consultation. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Marquette Basketball head coach Shaka Smart here, and you're listening to the home of Marquette Basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Shoot. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamora. Here's Jen Latta.
It is a Wendorf Wednesday here on Jen, Dave, and Chewy. Tony Wendorf and Associates, Keller Williams. They believe in the human side of real estate. Faith, family, friends. They move fast, negotiate with confidence, and communicate clearly so their clients win, no matter if it's buying or selling. Get started today, wendorfteam.kw.com. I saw your guy last week.
Who is my guy?
Tony Wendorf.
Oh, Tony. You still in the babysitting business too? Or
No, he's not.
Okay. My kids don't need it anymore.
Okay.
But their kids may need it.
Yeah,
someday,
at some point. So maybe keep his number. We got to play some golf with Tony.
You know, where else can the wonderful partners of this business have Gabe read off what his actual business is, and you ask if he's doing something totally different?
Well, I think it'd be a nice offshoot. You know? Tony Wendorf, real estate, God, country, and whatever, and babysitting services.
Not only can I get you the home, then I can babysit your kids inside the home.
See what I'm saying?
And I guess, that he already knows where you live, right? Because he was the one who got you the house.
How do you think Amazon's used division started out? I get that wasn't a part of the original business plan. You got to pivot, right?
Well, I don't know if it's that for Amazon, not so much of a pivot. I don't think you're telling Tony to pivot. I think you're telling him to expand.
Okay.
Not just, don't limit yourself to real estate.
Yeah.
Although, from what I understand, not that I have been a realtor or a babysitter, from my understanding, being a realtor is a little more lucrative than babysitting.
What does babysitting pay now?
I have no idea.
Josh, what do you think? $20 an hour? Does that sound fair?
I don't have people. I don't have kids for people to watch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying,
And
years ago,
surprisingly enough, nobody's really contracting me to watch their children.
No.
So.
Yeah. When I watch my niece, I do it for free because she's my niece.
I'd still charge. Especially for girls. Girls are beasts at that age. Huh?
No.
Yeah.
No. What age are you talking about? Because I'm talking about watching my niece who's like 7.
I say she was
needy,
very pleasant.
No, yeah.
Really? So you're saying boys are worse at that age?
I don't know. I'm just saying that my nieces are easy to watch anytime my sister brings them over.
I would say that boys certainly lend themselves to probably getting more injuries.
A little more destructive.
Yeah. Things
Well,
of that
I already
nature.
told, because Ange loves little babies. Me, no. I said there's no sleepover. I don't ever want to wake up to that hungry crying again. Okay?
So
I'll take them when they're like 5 and on.
So let me see if I'm doing the math here correct.
Yes.
So 5 kids, correct?
Correct.
And the first one just got engaged.
Yes.
So you are already starting the preemptive strike of when we're grandparents, no babies sleeping over at the house.
No sleeping over. A watch.
Okay.
But no.
You're losing that battle, buddy.
No, I'm not.
Big time.
No. Yeah, I am.
I don't know what you're going to do. Like, the only way you could, quote unquote, win
there
this
is
battle?
nothing. I don't think there's a worse sound than a hungry, really hungry, crying baby. You know?
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
You feed it.
I guess.
Seems pretty simple. Seems pretty self-explanatory.
So
to
it
me.
sounds like you guys don't have a problem with it.
So I was not trusted to, again, that's like a grandparent thing. When my nieces and my nephew were babies, I'm guessing maybe, it would have to be in a pretty big emergency for
you
to be asked, because grandma and grandpa are getting that asked first. And grandma and grandpa are coming running.
It feels like at that age, there's not many instances of the baby not sleeping through the night, spending nights a lot of places.
But I'm too big to handle something that delicate. I will admit. I'm too big.
You just don't know your own strength?
It's just, I don't know, slip through the arm. I have fumbled the football before.
I hope you're not gripping babies as tight as you're gripping that football.
That's the problem. Burping, Come on, get it out.
Baby's got bruises on its back from Chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be questions.
Yeah.
There would be questions.
It's just too delicate for me.
But there's just no way you're winning that battle. Like, the only way you could is if you were up here and the baby was sleeping over at the regular house and then you went to the lake house to avoid it.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that would also cause problems for you.
Although Ange could go stay at their house.
Always an option?
Yes. And it's 2 miles away.
Okay.
So I could drive her there, go home, pick her up, bring her a cup of Tim Hortons, which I told you guys I love.
We just discovered Tim Hortons, and now he's angling for an endorsement.
Yeah, someone's got to get on that.
Brandon says our kids go to daycare about $6 an hour. So if Chewy's charging $20 an hour, I'd go to the Blammer for cheaper. Yeah, but I think in terms of per hour, you're probably paying the babysitter more than you're paying daycare.
Yeah, because daycare is volume.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're hiring a 14-year-old kid to babysit your 8-year-old, my guess is it's probably maybe 20's a little high.
I don't know. Feels
What's
like
minimum
$20.
wage? $7.90?
I think it's higher than that now, isn't it?
Josh?
You're the one who owns
You're the
businesses.
math guy.
Say that again?
What's minimum wage?
I think it's still like $7.25.
Oh, okay.
I think famously that's something that's hotly debated every time.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
I'm just
done with that.
I can't believe you thought you could win that battle. That's what I think. Any final thoughts?
No,
You're good?
I'm good.
We're moving on.
We still got years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're getting out in front of this as I mentioned, there's 5 kids.
Yeah.
The first one got engaged a month ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And
But
you're already getting out in front of, hey, here's what you can expect from me as a grandparent.
Yeah, she's known my stance for years.
When is the last time you took a stance that your wife cared about?
I didn't go to the parade. Looking back, it probably wasn't worth it. I don't win a lot. It's
and again, she's going to give you, I think, the wins, all the wins you want on the parades.
Yeah.
When it comes if you're coming between her and the grandchildren, you ain't winning, pal.
It seems like Angie has angled for, and she's done a beautiful job of it, of giving you little victories that really don't matter to her, but you can tally up. So you can say, well, I got 2, so I guess I'll give her this 1. And she never really cared about you going to the parade or not.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then she goes to the mat for things that actually matters.
That matter.
So then she wins 100% of the time, and you get to pretend you're winning your battles.
Let's put it in terms you can understand. She's the NFL owners, and you're the NFL PA.
Okay, so I'm not winning.
You feel like you're winning. You feel good.
You think you got some wins, but the NFL owners didn't really care if you got more time off in the offseason. They really didn't care.
But I think more men are like me.
in terms of
You think you run your camp, but you really don't.
Oh, 100%. Yes. Yeah. It's an old trope, but there's a reason it's a stereotype.
So I don't know where that puts me as somebody who knows they're not running their camp.
Yeah.
They just...
Well, but you kind of rebel by calling the leader of your camp Mussolini.
Yeah.
Which
We're
is
starting
wonderful.
an insurgency.
So, there's you're in one of two camps. Either you're like Chew, don't realize you don't run your camp, or you're like Josh, and you do, and you're trying to, overthrow the powers that be.
See, I'm a little jealous because I've always wanted to steal that nickname because it fits Angie perfectly, right?
We've had this discussion before of as far as dictators go.
Yeah.
There's some you can't use. We won't use those names here, but we'll say there are some that seem to be very off limits. Yeah. Mussolini, it feels like most people aren't as educated on what he did. And as far as dictators go, he wasn't the worst.
No, he's the dumbest.
It seems a little softer when in fact it is not.
True.
Jeff saying his son pays $15 an hour for daycare in Milwaukee.
I'm not. I want just a
babysitter,
14-year-old coming over, not daycare.
Yeah. We're looking for babysitter costs is what Chewy's asking for. How much a babysitter costs nowadays? Do you remember what you paid? Because again, this whole thing started.
Paid Tony?
Yeah, this whole thing started because Tony Wendorf, our partner, who brings you Wendorf Wednesdays here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, used to babysit for Chewy.
I mean, granted, that's probably late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Probably $10 an hour.
Okay.
For that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I mean, ask him next time you see him.
We could just text him.
I could just text him, too.
You could do that.
Now.
Yeah, he might be listening. He may just text the show. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But we can get the answer of how much you paid Tony.
Okay.
I think that's pretty easy. But we're just curious what a babysitter, a 14-year-old babysitter coming over to your house so you and your wife can go out for dinner and maybe catch a movie, just a quick little 3-4 hour date night, something just to get out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas is saying $22 to $30 an hour.
What? $30 an hour?
Yeah, that's what Nicholas was saying on the Carbless Talk and text line, 800-990-3776.
Wow.
I mean, that seems to make sense if, going to a business is $15 an hour, having somebody, come to your house.
Yeah, but that's got to
like
be multiple kids. Okay, 2 kids there. 1 kid, I'm probably staying in.
What is the rate of way it goes up per child? Because I feel like if you have 2 kids, the 20 to 30 per hour, it's like, what's the difference? I mean, it depends on age, but if you have, a 5 and a 6-year-old, is it really that much more to watch 2 kids versus 1? It's probably actually easier
because they're gonna entertain each other. Yes,
right.
And you just got to make sure that nothing goes awry.
Right.
Versus actually having to entertain when it's one-on-one.
Uh-huh.
Well, then I threaten the kid and I say, well, if I'm paying you 30, then I'm claiming it with the government. How about 20 cash? Fair?
That's not how this works.
For me, it does.
No, it doesn't. Because then the kid says, nope, find your own babysitter.
Now I'm picturing Chewy trying to negotiate with the babysitter.
A 12-year-old.
$30? Come on.
And threatening taxes. No wonder you lose your negotiations with your wife, man.
Can you write that off?
I don't know.
Is it a write-off? Josh.
I don't think so.
I don't have children, nor am I paying for childcare.
Nor is he an accountant. I know Josh is really smart, but I don't think he has read a lot of books. I don't think any of them are accounting books. I don't think he's doing a deep dive into the laws of what you can and cannot write off.
$120 a night?
If you go out for 4 hours, yeah. In my mind, I was kind of ballparking $100.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're going to have to give the kid $100 at this point if you want to go out.
I am really struggling with the cost of things today. I mean, I can see how my wife gets caught in 1999.
Sure.
I'm like 2005. You know?
Wait, you're saying you're more updated than her?
Yes.
I have a hard time believing that.
No, when it comes to me, she's 1999. When it comes to her, she's probably 2010.
Okay.
Fair?
I don't know. I have never been with your wife when she's purchased anything. I don't know what she thinks things should cost. I kind of just approach things of, okay, this is what it cost.
Yeah.
But there is something that came out recently. We'll get this to later in the show, so we'll tease this. But there is something that came out yesterday that is just an outlandish amount of money.
All right.
I will tell you.
Is this a tease?
Yeah, I'll tell you about that later in the show. We'll do it after Shefty.
Okay.
We'll do it after Shefty. Because it is one of the most ridiculous things that I could possibly. I could not have dreamed up this piece of equipment. I mean, I couldn't have had a fever dream about it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Tongue scraper?
No. Although people seem to be. I got a lot of texts about your tongue scraper.
Now, that was
yesterday.
a fair deal. I think it was $4.95.
Yeah. People really liked your tongue scraper.
Yeah.
One friend who texted me about it said, what's something you're really proud of? And then what's something, so you're really proud of, I would say, your physique because of how much you work out, your lawn skills.
Yes.
What if your wife got you a How to Mow the Lawn for Dummies book? You'd be pretty offended by that, correct?
I'd throw it away.
Yeah. Well, this is probably how she felt about your tongue scraper.
We have breaking news.
Oh, boy.
I've received a text back from our good friend Tony Wendorf. He is uncomfortable with giving a number. He says it was quote unquote healthy, and that safe to say when I got a call to come watch Dyson and Dylan, it took high priority.
All right.
There
so
you have it. You're on the upper end of the scale. You weren't cheap. You didn't cheap out. That's what I'm reading. Well, again, we don't know the number, but you didn't cheap out.
I do think NFL player or former NFL player, that tacks on an extra $5-10 an hour every time.
Does. Yeah. And believe me, I was worried.
Jim the accountant isn't being charged as much.
There was a big debut for the Milwaukee Brewers last night. We dive into that coming up next. But in healthcare, change is constant. At Fifth Third Bank, we help your organization thrive with local expertise and comprehensive financial solutions. From optimizing capital structure to revenue cycle management and commercial payment tools, we're here to empower your growth. For nearly 20 years, our dedicated Milwaukee team has partnered with healthcare and not-for-profit organizations, building trust-based relationships that last. Experience the difference that only Fifth Third can provide to help your organization thrive. Fifth Third Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Back up in the stadium interchange on I-94 westbound and eastbound. Park Hill Avenue to Hawley Road are backed up due to the normal morning commute. In the Wauwatosa area, I-41 northbound West North Avenue to Capitol Drive is backed up due to some construction that's going on and also just some traffic that's going on in the morning as well. And then the Menominee Falls area, Bradley Road to Mill Road, cleared of a crash, but still a little bit backed up heading southbound on I-41 there. So just be mindful of that and just be aware of some slowdowns across the area. Traffic is sponsored by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. It's sunny, hot, and humid with a chance of storms in the afternoon and a high of 88 degrees. Tonight, chance of showers and storms with a low of 70 degrees. Weather is brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Nazir Spencer on 94.5 ESPN.
The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
That's why I said the toughest part to me for the Packers is that the division is, I think, better than it's been.
The best 60 minutes of your day happens on the Homer Hour.
So the issue is, and I'm working on the T-shirt right now, this season is very simple.
This guy.
Got to win the damn division.
Weekday afternoons from 5 to 6 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Hey, baseball fans. When the game's over, keep the fun of the season going at the award-winning Lake Lawn Resort on beautiful Delavan Lake. Trade the bleachers for the shoreline and the always-on-the-go schedule for total lakeside relaxation. Celebrate your own MVP moments with waterfront dining, golf, relaxing spa escapes, and family fun all season long. Just a short drive from Milwaukee, it's your home run getaway. Book your stay today at LakeLawnResort.com and come find out for yourself why everything is better at the lake.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank. And while buying a home is a big deal, it certainly doesn't have to be and shouldn't be a stressful experience. At Great Midwest Bank, we combine competitive rates, fast pre-approvals, and honest advice from knowledgeable loan officers to help you every step of the way through your home buying or building journey. For 90 years, our customers have been part of the GMB family. Experience a state of tranquility at greatmidwestbank.com. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Again, look, give the guy credit for consistency.
I love it. I love balls.
Every time Giannis
Wish I had
challenges
more.
him to,
Right,
to
can we make sure we
Well, you
just
don't need to
will
beat
for
that.
future reference, just clip that, save it.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Pella Windows and Doors Wisconsin believes that shopping for new windows and doors should never include haggling. I didn't have to deal with that when I dealt with Pella Windows and Doors last fall when I got my new front door. I love my new front door. It's fantastic. And what's great about it is Pella's sticking to straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and they helped me, it can help homeowners like you, find the right fit for your home. And they never use high-pressure sales tactics. When you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, the same team that manufactures your windows and doors also sells, installs, and services them. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today. PellaWI.com. A mere moments after we ended our show yesterday, well, I guess actually right as we were ending the show yesterday, because we did talk about it, Luis Lara was called up, and I thought that was kind of strange. And it only got stranger because he did replace Blake Perkins on the roster. And the Brewers eventually did place David Hamilton on IL, recalled Greg Jones, who spent a little bit of time with the Brewers earlier this year, to be that backup infielder. But Luis Lara, one of the Brewers' top prospects, a top 50 prospect in all of baseball, young kid, made his major league debut last night. And it was a great debut. Had a hit, drove in a couple of runs, scored from first on a gap. I don't know if you were watching at that point,
I was.
I know you were watching the game. I don't know if, at that point, the game was still a little bit in doubt at that point. But usually in order to score from first on a double, it's got to get to the wall. This one did not get to the wall. It was cut off before the warning track, and he still scored. So pretty memorable debut for Luis Lara. What do you remember about your NFL debut?
Oh.
Do you remember your first play?
Lordy. It was 93. Who was the first game? I don't even remember. I was third tight end, playing special teams. I can't tell you. Whatever the first game of 93 was.
But it was probably on teams when you made your first NFL play.
And then maybe goal line or something like that. Wow, that's a good question. Normally, I know that stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
this one, I have
why I
absolutely no idea.
I didn't even figure I'd had to
No.
tee you up on this because you remember in your, again, as much as we make fun of you,
Yeah.
like you are, the things you remember about your playing career
The things
are
I remember
incredible.
that year was the Raider game.
Which was the
where
Lambeau Leap game.
Reggie tossed it back to Leroy and
Yep.
went in.
It's the first ever Lambeau Leap.
The names I played against, though, I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I played, and these guys are all, I think they're Hall of Fame. Richard Dent.
Yeah.
Played it. He's a big guy.
Uh-huh. He's a large human.
Chris Dolman.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Remember him?
I do.
Minnesota. Big. Just some unbelievable talent. I think that was Mike Singletary's last year.
Sure.
So playing against some
enough to
pretty
make you a little
well-known
bit nervous.
players. Yeah, enough to make you nervous. But I don't remember that. And the thing, going back to Lara, he looks the part. He looked the part, I'll say, he looked the part a little more than Pratt looked the part in his first game.
I would agree. He just has some sort of swag about it. And Levering, Jeff had mentioned this. I wish we didn't have Jeff yesterday. I wish we had him today so we could talk more about this. We'll do that next week when Jeff Levering joins us on Tuesday. But they had mentioned him and Tim Dillard doing the game of even when he's taking a pitch, there's just something about his body language where he looks confident.
Yes.
Like, this is where I belong. I am supposed to be here.
Now, what was funny, because Sal had a couple catches in right field.
Yeah.
I think he sat there and goes, these guys are a little faster than AAA when Sal made that diving catch.
Yeah.
I mean, he got there quick.
Mm-hmm.
Which will be an adjustment for him.
I am very curious, since you bring up Sal, how they're going to do this. Because the Brewers traditionally, when they call up a prospect, like they did with Cooper Pratt, Jackson Chourio, before that, even Garrett Mitchell, Sal Frelick, when these guys have been called up, you could even say the same thing for Joey Ortiz. Because when Joey got called up, he was the everyday third baseman. They still had Willie Adames at that point, Bryce Terang, all these guys that were looked at as really good prospects, high investments for the Brewers. When they got called up, they would play basically every day, the same way Cooper Pratt is.
Yeah.
And when you're giving the money that you are to Luis Lara, it's not a high contract, but again, you have invested in him long term. You're going to want him to play every day. He's 21, 22 years old. He still needs to develop. And in order to do that, he has to get everyday at-bats. So that means somebody's at-bats are going down between Garrett Mitchell and Sal Frelick. And I'm guessing that's going to be Sal, the way that Mitchell's been swinging the bat recently.
What's his natural position, Lara?
He's played a lot of center.
A lot, but he's an outfielder.
He's an outfielder, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but once you've played center, you can...
Yeah, play anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, could you move one of those other guys? I mean, Garrett Mitchell's playing well, but, I mean, we're talking about going and getting an arm. Why can't you trade a veteran like that?
You could.
I mean, I don't think you'd ever trade Sal because Murph loves him too much. Yeah.
And with Sal, I don't know what the value is you're getting in return because, yeah, he had a great month of June, but the numbers overall aren't great this year.
Yeah, but he had a great year last year.
He did have a great year last year, and he's a plus defender.
Yeah.
But Mitchell has more trade value.
Yes.
But also, with that, Mitchell's been showing more pop, which is something that the Brewers have been lacking.
Which is
in the
good
lineup.
because the trade deadline's coming, and if you're going to move him, you package
But
him.
I don't know what they're going to do. Moving somebody makes a ton of sense to me, Chew. But moving Sal, as much as I would not want to see him get moved, because I love Sal Frelick, I think he's a fan favorite.
Yes.
He makes the most sense in terms of whose at bat should go down. If we're doing this in a meritocracy, in who has earned what, well, you're not going to take Jackson Chourio out of the lineup. He'll get his off days. He'll rest every now and then like he did. And he even ended up playing a handful of innings yesterday and batted left-handed.
But let me ask you this. Would you rather lose Jet or would you rather lose Garrett Mitchell?
Jet.
You'd rather lose Jet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now we're getting to do discussion on like tools and traits and who has higher ceilings. And it certainly looks like Garrett Mitchell is a guy you would make a bet on to continue to get even better.
But it kind of
because Garrett's thing has been consistent playing time because of his injuries. And now that he's gotten that, we're seeing the growth from him.
This kind of feels like the Packers receivers position over the last couple of years.
You're going to have to make some tough decisions.
You can only play
correct.
Yes.
So many of them.
100%.
You know?
And somebody's going to have to be okay with getting less at-bats. Because Blake Perkins was playing... At one point, he was playing pretty consistently against lefties. And then Jake Bowers just kept mashing. And okay, well, against lefties, we got to play Vaughn. So that means we got to put him in the outfield. Well, Garrett Mitchell's still playing well. And so they would put Churio, Bowers, and then rotate between Sal and Garrett Mitchell getting the day off.
Let me ask you this. Yelly's not playing great right now, is he?
No, he had 3 hits in the first game of the doubleheader yesterday.
Okay,
so,
he did.
But I believe he was 3 for his previous 30 going into the doubleheader yesterday.
So do you maybe work some of those guys in there and give Yelly a little time off?
Yeah, I think everything's got to be on the table. They're going to have to be very creative with how they try to split up these bats.
The thing is this season, if you're going to talk about moving Yelly out of the DH position, does it make a lot of sense? And what's the upside of the guy's bat that would be replacing the DH and then the defense? Because Sal's defense this season has been league average, if not below league average.
See, I never know what to believe with those metrics because the metrics say the same thing about Bryce Turank's defense.
Right.
And I'm watching these games, and that's just not true.
Well, the information I have available to me, defensive run saved and value defensively WAR, would tell me that he's not. Now, the Brewers may value him different, but also Luis Lara's whole thing is really good at defense. Like, very good. As we saw, he can get to anything. He's fast
he can
out
move.
there.
Yeah, he can
So,
move.
like, what's the upside of the? Maybe you're getting Jake Bowers at bats more, but like, what's Lara doing then? And who's Garrett Mitchell? Don't you want him in center? Like, what's the value replacement there?
Yeah. So
I don't know. And outfielders losing at bats.
Look, it's a good problem to have.
Yes.
It's just you got to figure it out.
The number of texts I had with different people trying to figure out, just doing the Zach Galifianakis at the blackjack table gif where you've got all the different math equations going on in your head. Yeah, it's a great problem to have because you got really good players and you're trying to figure out how to. But to your point, Chew, could this mean a few more off days for Yelly and then you DH Bowers?
Yeah.
Because that would make sense to me. Where you DH Bowers more to get Vaughn at first base, and then that's the best way to have your best defensive outfield. You're still getting guys at bats that you want at bats for. But that doesn't even solve all of the problem because, okay, let's say I DH Bowers and still have Vaughn at first base. I still have to choose between Sal, Mitchell, and Lara. Because they're 3 guys for 2 spots because Jackson's
not going anywhere.
No, Jackson's playing one of the other spots.
Yeah, yes.
So this is a decision they've got to make quickly. I'm curious to see how they handle this. And I have full faith that they're going to handle it correctly. But I don't know how they're going to do it. And I'm fascinated by it. We talk to Adam Schefter once a week as we're getting closer and closer to the NFL season. We talk with our guy Shefty coming up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Dinner plans, consider them handled. This week at Festival Foods, Screamin' Sicilian is going big. Grab the original, loaded to edge with real cheese and premium toppings, or try Screamin' Sicilian breadsticks. Warm, cheesy, pull-apart breadsticks that you won't want to share. Each one just $4.99. Yeah, you heard that right. Just $4.99. More flavor, more cheese, more reasons to make tonight a pizza night. More is amore. Hurry, this Screamin' Good sale ends July 14th. Screamin' Sicilian, only $4.99 at Festival Foods.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
In the Stadium Interchange, I-94 westbound and eastbound, Park Hill Avenue to Hawley Road, backed up on both sides. So just be mindful of that if you're heading into or outside of the downtown area in that Stadium Interchange. We do have a major backup here on I-41 southbound from Mill Road to Capitol Drive. A lot of traffic and construction going on in that area, so just be mindful of that if you're heading southbound on I-41 from Menominee Falls down to Wauwatosa. I'm Nazir Spencer with your WTMJ Time Saver Traffic. Traffic is brought to you by the Bud Pavilion's free concert series, Wednesday Night Live, presented by Beatbox. Enjoy live music tonight from Rebel Grace starting at 7, tonight at the Bud Pavilion at State Fair Park. Today, sunny, hot, and humid with the chance chance of afternoon storms and a high of 88 degrees. Tonight, chance of showers and storms with a low of 70 degrees. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Nazir Spencer on 94.5 ESPN.
Selling your home is more than putting a sign in the yard. It's about having the right team beside you. I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf and Associates, powered by Keller Williams. We help relieve unnecessary stress with our team's expert listing process, strong negotiation skills, and fast, clear communication. Our white glove service experience is provided at every price point at every step of the way. Start your home journey today by searching online, Tony Wendorf. Tony Wendorf and Associates, a real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
I'm with Eric, Director of Research for Good Karma Brands. They have business technology from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Eric, what does partner mean to you?
Partner isn't just out for them. The partner cares about how we solve our problems, and it can be a mutually beneficial relationship from there on.
And I understand throughout the more than 15-year partnership between Good Karma Brands and James Imaging Systems, you have shared many core values.
Absolutely. Work hard, be honest, over-deliver, follow through, listen, teamwork.
Eric, summarize your overall business technology partnership with James Imaging Systems for me.
Outstanding. As we've grown tremendously and you guys have still been able to meet our needs each step of our growth, that's huge.
AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Your premier Michigan golf getaway includes rounds at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Book Monday through Wednesday for best availability. Savor elevated dining and unwind at the full-service Drift Spa between rounds. Grab quick bites in the expanded Sage Run Clubhouse or refresh overlooking the 9th and 18th at Sweetgrass. It's all part of an unforgettable golf experience at Island Resort and Casino. Plan your getaway at islandresortgolf.com.
Everyone's go-to source for all NFL news.
And we're going to get right to some breaking news here that just came down. This tweet from Adam Schefter.
Adam's on the phone. Adam, you have more news? What do you got?
They're going with another move. And he was the man who knows all, Adam Schefter.
And Joshy's biggest fan.
It's nice to see Josh at the big boy table. Thank you, everybody. Keep up the good work, Josh.
It's ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter. Adam Schefter on JGC is sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union.
That's right, our weekly conversations with Adam Schefter, brought to you by the Island Resort and Casino, a premier resort destination, the largest north of Milwaukee, with everything you like to do in one awesome location. Visit islandresortandcasino.com and book your total experience today. What's going on, Schefty? Good morning. How are you?
What's going on, guys? How are we doing?
Got to turn on your mic for him to hear you.
Grinding?
Glad to hear it.
I need some football in my life, Adam. This is just getting, this is a tough time of year.
Yeah, I think, July 8th are the dog days of sports talk radio, although I guess you got the World Cup, you got Giannis traded, you got some NBA stuff, but, there have been some stuff, some gifts to you guys, but by and large, these are the tough times. You got another 2 weeks to go, and then it'll be clear sailing.
So where is your head at right now? Because most guys, when I played 2 weeks before camp, you really don't want to be around them. You're ornery. You just want it to get here. If it could start tomorrow, you'd welcome that. Do you, because your workload intensifies quite a bit, do you embrace that, or are you like, okay, I got to enjoy these last 2 weeks? Or are you like, all right, let's get this thing going?
It's kind of both, actually. I kind of know that my life's coming to an end, but look, I've had a really enjoyable couple of months here, and been able to do a lot of nice things and kind of get some time. And you'd love for that time to last, but I'm also ready for the excitement of the season, and I love the energy and the activity. that comes along when everybody's there and there's things happening. Like I said, I've done it for 37 years, so I'm kind of used to it, and I know this is my life. I know it's ahead, and the way that I always view it is, I don't know. There's a marathon that's starting. Marathon gets underway in a couple of weeks. It's a 26.2 mile race, and there's a lot of distance left before it really comes to it. The marathon ends in Washington D.C. on Saturday, May 1st, 2027. That's to me is like that's how those are my markers, right? Like it starts July with training camp and it goes till after the draft. This year, May 1, 2027. And so it's 26.2 miles from late July to May 1. And so there's a race to be run. It's run every year. It'll get run again. There are times when you feel going and running. There are times when it's harder. There are times where there are days that are really tough to get through, and there are days that are easier to get through. But it's a long slog from late July to May 1.
What are some of the biggest questions I guess you have that you're curious to find out when training camp gets underway in the NFL?
Well, I think you always start with the quarterbacks. You know, what's going to happen in Minnesota? What's going to happen in Atlanta? What's going to happen in Cleveland? What's going to happen in Vegas? You start with quarterback questions always. Those are not going to be decided, the first day of camp, first week camp in all probability. And then the great part about the league is things just happen. Like things just happen. I don't know what it'll be, but there will be things like,
last year was Micah, right? Like last year was Micah
yeah,
Parsons. That
yeah.
was the thing that was kind of looming over camp. And then obviously we benefited up here in Wisconsin and Green Bay. But I think that was the thing that just kind of happened once camp hit last year.
Yeah, and that's that was something that was out there that carried through the summer and culminated in a deal with the Packers. And there's always a couple of things that just kind of take over the summer. There'll be contracts. There always are extensions, cornerbacks I could see, running backs, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, cornerbacks, Devin Witherspoon, Christian Gonzalez. There are always some big money deals. There are some players on the street without jobs still, most notably at the wide receiver position, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen. The Brandon Ayuk situation is, it doesn't look like he wants to play to me. Who knows what's going on with him right now. So, again, that's the great part about the National Football League. There's always drama. There's always storylines. There's always something happening. And there'll be something for everybody to talk about once players are back in camp.
Well, speaking of a Micah-type player, Adam, are you hearing anything about potential Aaron Donald's return?
Well, there's another storyline for you, right? Like,
yeah.
My own sense is, I think, and I say I think because I'm not telling you it will, but this is my opinion. I think in the end, somehow they'll figure out a way to get him back in the fold. That's just what I think, and I think that'll happen, by the end of the month. That's my guess, because where else is he going to be more celebrated, appreciated, respected, wanted than in the Rams organization? Chewy.
Yeah.
You're a player.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much did people love having you around when you were a member of the organization? And what was it like when you left the Packers? And did you find that love and adulation on the outside in the first couple of years after you retired?
You don't. You miss the locker room so much.
Right. Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay,
you don't miss you miss Sundays, Adam, and you miss the locker room. And it's just kind of like you walk around mindless for a year or two. It's just like, it's very weird.
Way, and when you're playing, you're kind of a big deal, right? Like, and then when you're not playing, it's take out the garbage, whatever it is, right? So,
yeah.
Adam, just so you're aware, anytime Chewy gets a little pouty about anything his wife asks him to do, he gets called NFL boy.
Yeah, I still to this day I get NFL and I've called NFL. And Adam, and then you couple that the fact that they ask you back for the team that's favored to win the Super Bowl. So it's not like, hey, come back. We're hoping to go 9-8 and make a wild card, like, I can't see how you wouldn't want to be a part of that.
Well, and why would you not want to work with Myles Garrett? And why
Yeah.
would you not come up with where you're going to be playing? I'm making this up. 15 plays a game. You're going to be in on key third down plays, fourth down plays, third and long when you need a sack, and you're not getting double teamed because they're doubling and tripling Myles Garrett. Like, and love having you back. And the Super Bowl's in LA, and the Rams would be the best. Like, I mean, everything tells you, why would he not come back for that? Like, why would he not?
Yeah, I know.
Adam Schefter on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, brought to you by Tony Wendorf and Associates, just like the moves made in the pros. Tony Wendorf and Associates, Keller Williams, helps people make their own big moves every day. Trusted knowledge, superior service, they're the real estate MVPs of Wisconsin. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, make the move and get in touch with Tony Wendorf and Associates. Adam, I'm taking a look at what's happening in Major League Baseball, and they're trying to figure out their labor negotiation. That expires in December. Kyle Kuzma here locally in Milwaukee, taking a look, and he's not the only one noticing some of these deals in the NBA, and that second apron that they have is kind of acting as a de facto hard salary cap, and player salaries are kind of diminishing a bit in the NBA. It looks like they're heading towards a contentious relationship. I know the owners want an 18th game, and the players probably want their own things as well, but how would you describe right now the relationship between the owners and the NFLPA?
I don't think it matters much right now what it is today. It'll matter what it is when they go to put together a new CBA. Like, we're in 26 right now, 2026. I think the CBA expires in 2030. And somebody pointed out to me this morning, I thought it was interesting. Usually they announce the Super Bowl dates 3-4 years in advance. And they have not announced the dates of the 2028 Super Bowl in Atlanta. So does the league hope that the 18-game season could be in play for 28? Maybe, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting that they have not announced the dates for that yet. So, look, the NFL, the NFLPA are always at odds. It's always sort of Hatfields and McCoys. So I wouldn't expect any different. And it doesn't matter to me because that's the history of the relationship, even though there were times where Gene Upshaw and Paul Tagliabue did get along, and some thought they were too friendly, which I don't agree with that. Like, they're supposed to have a good relationship. It helps each other, but it doesn't matter what the relationship is now. It matters what the two sides wind up doing here with the new CBA, and it's still a little ways off here, I think.
Adam, are you hearing anything of a potential Tucker Kraft extension? Do you believe that'll happen before the start of the season?
I kind of do, and I say I don't know anything. But let me just say this. We've seen tight end deals get done. We've seen the Packers re-sign their own players. They've re-signed Christian Watson. They've re-signed Jaden. Why would they not try to re-sign Tucker Kraft? Yes, I expect, again, not knowing anything. I want to be very clear. I know nothing specific other than if you just look at what they've done and what's going on in the market, I would think logically that by the time the regular season rolls around, maybe before, there's an extension for Tucker Kraft.
Adam, I know you're a big golf guy. Scottish Open this week, British Open the week after. Coffee golf. Get up, cup of coffee, watch the golf on TV. You a big fan?
I like it the other way because I like on Sunday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, having something to watch, and I don't like having that taken away from me. But I love the style of golf, and I just love weekly tournaments. And every week I think I could pick the winner, and I almost never do. So we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch, and I like it anytime, Gabe. I like it. Waking up, I like it later in the afternoon. I like watching balls.
Whenever Adam can get it, that's when he likes the golf. Adam, enjoy the next couple weeks. We'll talk to you again next week. Again, the NFL season, it is creeping up on us, and it's going to be here quickly.
That'd be great. I appreciate it, guys. Enjoy your time today, and have a great day, Gabe and NFL boy.
Had to get it in. Thanks, Gabe.
I just thought you'd want to know. You know, it felt pertinent to the conversation we were having. Adam Schefter joins us each and every Wednesday. I mean, you're complaining about how we give it to you. Shefty gives it to you just about every week now.
Everyone gets that's my role. It was my role when I played. Everyone, makes fun of me, but that's fine. I get it. As long as you don't yell at me, then I'll get PTSD.
Yeah, I don't think we yell at you.
Hey, he does sometimes.
I've never yelled at you.
I don't know. You denied his PTO request this morning. Yeah, you yelling at him when he swears?
Well.
Not supposed to do that around here, Chew. Adam Schefter is brought to you by Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin's sheet metal workers. If you want to earn more and build a real career in the trades, this is where it starts. Better pay, incredible benefits, real training, real representation. This isn't just a job, it's a future. Learn more. Smart18.work. We were talking about the cost of things earlier. Well, there is a new product out there that is costing outlandish amounts, and it makes no sense to me. We dive into that coming up next on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN, the best source for every piece of NFL news you need to know.
I would just say that right now I think all options are on the table. I think that they went through that trade thing and they talked to teams, and it's not like those talks are shut down.
ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter is on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy every Wednesday morning at 7:30. Sponsored by Island Resort and Casino, Tony Wendorf and Associates, and Smart 18 Union on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Smart 18 knows that success takes teamwork. With top-level training, healthcare, and retirement plans, Smart Local 18 gives you the tools to win on and off the job site. Visit smart18.org and join the team that builds America.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. And beer fans, we've got something to cheer about. Michelob Ultra is the official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. So whether you call it soccer or football, it's time to get your game plan ready as the world's largest soccer tournament returns to the USA. Stop by Discount Liquor to pick up a 12-pack of Michelob Ultra and score a free Michelob Ultra soccer koozie. At Discount Liquor, we stock over 15,000 varieties of beer, wine, spirits, THCA, and non-alcoholic beverages, all at the lowest prices in town. From craft brews to hard-to-find whiskeys, we've got a lineup for you. So don't get caught off sides with an empty fridge. Stop into Discount Liquor and stock up before kickoff. Visit us in Milwaukee on 51st and Oklahoma or in downtown Waukesha at Barstow and Maine.
Discount Liquor. Don't think twice.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Kevin Moret for Mentality. For our guys wanting to lean up and preserve their muscle mass, nothing is more powerful than combining testosterone therapy with GLP-1s. The TRT builds muscle and fuels metabolism, while GLP-1s target fat stores of the body. Clients currently combining these two revolutionary treatments look better than they have in years. This treatment isn't for everyone, only the guys that want next-level results. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
People hear Horicon Bank and they think local, instantaneously.
Over the years, was able to help them in their later years when they needed some care. So I would say that was cradle to grave experience for me.
We encounter precious moments like this all the time. We have a trust administration department that can help.
Our motto is together as a bank and as an organization, and then doing good.
There's amazing success stories of small business entrepreneurs who now are multi-million-dollar companies.
Horicon Bank, together doing good for 130 years. Member FDIC.
It's a winning explosion at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This July, Winplosion rockets in, bursting with $300,000 in cash and reward play. For your shot at winning, just play with your rewards card. Then join us for the Thursday night prize drawings. Plus, every Winplosion entry also counts toward the big WinFest Grand Finale in September. It's Winplosion. Big bang, big bucks. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, Tom, I just really can't get my kids off their phones lately. What's your secret, man?
I told you last time, go to PrecisionSportsOnline.com and buy a hoop. And while you're there, include their court line painting. You'll thank me later. PrecisionSportsOnline.com. That's PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Do we need to name your pink computer?
Two in the...
Well, here's the problem.
Oh,
Why
would you stop do that? Right, come on. It is 7:09. It's a new
You wanna call
new
his
type of thing.
What? I know
Nobody believes that.
What? I'm not the one that made the vagina joke.
Here we go. Jen's back.
On 94.5 ESPN.
LowTUSA.com. That's LowTUSA.com. That's where you need to go to work with my great friends at Mentality. I've been going to Mentality for years because back when the morning show was still pretty new, waking up earlier in the day, I'm thinking, I'm just getting older. Waking up earlier. That's why I'm tired throughout the course of the day. Turns out for me, my testosterone levels were low, and Mentality was able to fix that. And what's great about Mentality, it's not one of these places where you go and it's this macho, low-T bro clinic type thing. No, it's about real medicine. They want to make sure that not just your testosterone, but your total testosterone, your free testosterone. That is a key number, the free testosterone. They want to make sure that's right. In order to do that, it has to be customized. So they make sure that you're getting the right treatment plan for you. Plus, with Mentality, what they've learned after treating 25,000 men is that you can't rely on testosterone alone anymore. So to run at full capacity and feel like that guy that you used to, your body needs peptide therapy on top of your testosterone replacement therapy. So find out more. Find out how Mentality can help you. It's easy. LowTUSA.com. Work with Mentality just like I have. Feel like you used to at LowTUSA.com. There was a tease of a new piece of golf equipment from Lab. I know you're not super into golf anymore, Chew. Are you familiar with Lab putters?
No.
So it's a newer company. They basically look like spaceships. Have you seen the putter that JJ Spawn won the U.S. Open with a couple of years ago?
Like a big mallet?
Yeah, big mallet's usually got kind of a big circle on the back of it. That's a Lab putter.
Okay.
And we don't need to get into technology behind it, but it's becoming a more and more popular putter, and they're expensive. We're talking $500, $600, $700 for the putter,
which is insane.
However, they came up with a collaboration because all these brands have to collaborate nowadays. Chew. I could give you a million guesses. You'll never guess who Lab decided to team up with to make a new putter.
Tiger.
No, it's not a golf brand.
It's not a golf. Wrangler jeans.
Well, that's close. Smuckers.
Smuckers.
Smuckers
is making putters now?
So Lab came out with a new collaboration with Uncrustables. So they've got putters that have Uncrustable branding all over it. So it's a big purple putter. Josh doing a great job. If you're watching on YouTube, he's showing the videos right now. It's outrageous. It looks so stupid.
Does it
It
really?
looks so dumb. It's the big purple spaceship on the end of your putter. And now it has Smucker's Uncrustables on it. So, first of all, I don't know who this is for. I don't know who in their right mind went, you know what I need on my putter? An Uncrustables logo.
So there's no pro that's using it to help push it. Or is there?
If there is, I'm going to make fun of them.
Yeah.
If you had to guess how much a Uncrustables Lab putter costs, what would you guess that would run you?
$1,200.
Keep going.
No way.
Keep going.
$2,000.
Yes, sir.
That's so stupid.
$2,000. First of all, who is this for? Second of all, who is spending $2,000 on a putter because it has an Uncrustables logo. Maybe you like Uncrustables enough where you get the putter cover.
Yeah.
That could make sense to me. Oh, okay, putter cover. Okay, that makes sense. An entire putter dedicated to Uncrustables that costs $2,000. What are we doing?
Gabe, I don't know.
Golf in general is stupid with the pricing. When someone told me a driver cost $800,
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
are
if you want it stock.
kidding me? In a box of Titleist now, or what? $60?
$60.
Come on, how much does it cost to make? Really? Talk about gouging. That's why I don't play. It's
That's why you don't play.
It is, because I had a guy I used to play with all the time. It was always the wand. It was never the wizard.
Oh,
so he had to buy something new every single time.
That was
I'm
my
like,
grandpa.
Was
Every
it really?
time I went down to Arkansas, he had an entire golf bag full of putters. He was in his garage, just an entire golf bag full of putters that he would switch back and forth between.
And I asked you because Angie bought me a set of pings a couple years ago to try and get me back into it. And then I looked, and this is probably 5 years ago. I'm like, I'm buying a used R7.
Yep.
Okay. Which I played with 15 years ago and probably cost $200. I was talking to you, and you're like, yeah, the new ones are $800. And Josh, I'm like, what is the difference distance-wise between my R7
It's nominal
and the $800? And I thought he was going to say like 40 yards, and then I was like, maybe I'll consider. He said 15 yards.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm like, I like my $200
I'm a used
club.
club evangelist.
Yes.
My clubs get way old before I switch them out. And then I get new ones, and I feel like I've got the nicest thing ever, and it's 3 years ago's model.
Yeah. Yeah. A putter?
$2,000.
Like, I used to buy a Scotty Cameron back in the day.
Oh, I'm sure back
which
in the
was
day.
like $400.
Yes.
I'm like, this is stupid.
I
Look
mean,
at
a
me and my
Scotty-
Scotty Cameron. It doesn't really work, but it looks good. I have a Scotty Cameron. You know what I bought? A White Hot.
Yeah, Odyssey White Hot. Yeah.
$125. That's all me. You know?
Two ball behind it.
Yeah.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
Gabe, I don't know if you've seen the unfortunate update.
Oh, no.
These have sold out.
Have they really? Oh, my Lord. 2,000.
At least
a
as
whole
of,
golf set should cost
as
at
of-
most $2,000.
As of last night, at least one of the types has since sold out. The VZN 1I.
You think Gabe would ever cave?
No.
No?
And spend $2,000 on an Uncrustables putter?
I used one for $1,300.
No.
Kind of like my flip-flops. Might have a little dirt on it. Maybe a couple scuff marks.
I honestly can't imagine a brand, because there are brands obviously that everybody has and prefers and you like for whatever reasons. And look, I'm not anti-Uncrustable either. I don't keep them in my house, but the 2 times that I ran the half marathon, they had the Uncrustable in the bag of food that they give you at the end of the race.
Quick hit, yeah.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Well, it has never tasted so good to me. It's just having that Uncrustable then. I ain't spending $2,000 on a putter
All right.
because of it.
What's the next company to come out with a putter? Chef Boyardee SpaghettiOs.
See, now we're talking.
Right?
I love SpaghettiOs as a kid. I'm still not spending $2,000 on a lab putter.
There is a loose connection here because it is like at the turn or from the cart they will carry around Uncrustables, but it's not like a known thing. It's just sort of like, the same way I will drink a Yingling when they come around, I'll grab an Uncrustable if I want a snack. But I don't really connect the two as like golf items, and that's what's strange about it.
I feel like I have been very open and honest about my love of Yingling, the oldest brewery in America, now available in Wisconsin. I have seen Yingling flight bags. I would take the Yingling bag.
Yeah.
Because I'm willing to bet that if they sold those, they would be going for $2,000. I don't think I would want to look down on my putter and see the Yingling in cursive logo on top of my putter. Don't think I would want to see that. Despite me being somebody who, yes, every time the Bev cart comes around, put me down for a Yingling.
Fair.
$2,000 for a putter. Get out of here. We're back in 2 minutes.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
Here in the stadium interchange from I-94 westbound and eastbound Park Hill Avenue to Holly Road, 70th Street eastbound to Park Hill Avenue, are backed up. So just be mindful of that if you're heading in and out of the downtown area. In the Wauwatosa area, I-41 northbound West North Avenue to Capitol Drive is backed up, so just be mindful of that. It's a lot of construction and traffic going on in that area. A little bit towards the Menominee Falls area, I-41 southbound Bradley Road to Capitol Drive is backed up due to a lot of construction and 2 lanes with the traffic, so just be mindful of that. And in Greenfield westbound from 20th Street to South 60th Street is backed up due to traffic as well, and there's also a disabled vehicle in that realm as well, so just be mindful of that. Traffic is brought to you by MoMA. MoMA is the new name connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMOC, and Innovative Pain, getting you back in action with expert evaluation and innovative treatments provided in their offices, the surgery center, ortho laser, or MOSH. Call or walk in today. Today, sunny, hot, and humid with the chance of afternoon storms and a high of 88 degrees. Tonight, chance of showers and storms with a low of 70 degrees. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Nazir Spencer on 94.5 ESPN.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Your premier Michigan golf getaway includes rounds at Sweetgrass and Sage Run. Book Monday through Wednesday for best availability. Savor elevated dining and unwind at the full-service Drift Spa between rounds. Grab quick bites in the expanded Sage Run Clubhouse or refresh overlooking the 9th and 18th at Sweetgrass. It's all part of an unforgettable golf experience at Island Resort and Casino. Plan your getaway at islandresortgolf.com.
You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Shoot. The right way to start your day. This is Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue with Gabe Neitzel and Mark Chamara. Here's Jen Latta.
ESPN.com. This is actually one of my favorite things that they do leading up to the NFL season. It's a great job by Jeremy Fowler, who is one of their reporters on the NFL side at ESPN, where he talks to scouts, he talks to coaches, he talks and polls front office members on who the top 10 players are at each position.
Mm-hmm.
And today is day 3. They did quarterbacks yesterday. The day before that, they did running backs, which was our power rankings list yesterday. Josh Jacobs was an honorable mention. Not shocking. Nobody from the Green Bay Packers was listed or even got honorable mention in terms of being a top 10 cornerback. But today, the list came out was edge rushers. Where do you think Micah Parsons landed on this list, Drew?
Well, he should be 2, but I would say they probably dinged him because of the ACL. Or was I right with the ding?
You were right with the ding.
Yeah. I mean, Myles Garrett's
he is number 2.
Number 1.
He was actually number 3 going into last year. TJ Watt was number 2. TJ has fallen down to 8 down the list now.
Okay.
So Micah was number 2. And so they list the final top 10 and all that. But I also found it interesting is when he posted this online, Jeremy Fowler, kind of saying, hey, here's the list. He then quote tweeted that, giving pass rush tiers. Where Myles Garrett is 1. He had a bit of a gap. Then Micah, gap.
Hutchinson?
Anderson, Crosby, gap. Hutchinson, Hunter, gap.
Okay.
Watt, Bosa.
There's no one better than Bosa?
You're thinking of the wrong Bosa.
Am I talking San Fran, or am I
Yes,
talking the guy
San
that's
Fran.
floating
San
all
Fran.
around?
The guy floating all around. No, the guy in San Fran. He is on the same tier as T.J. Watt right now.
Is he?
I mean, when he's healthy, certainly. Pass rusher gets pretty thin and same tier after that. You start looking at those guys and you have a hard time differentiating. And it's like a season by season basis.
He's got Burns, Benino, Verse,
I don't know.
and then a bigger
Hold on. I don't think I'm putting gap between Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons. I don't. That's not gappable.
Miles. So when they do this, there are a ton of opinions on everything. Myles Garrett received every first place vote. There was no dispute.
Should.
He was
Yes.
undisputed,
Correct.
number one pass rusher, did not receive anything else but a first place vote. So I can understand it.
Well, Micah should have all the second place votes.
His highest ranking was 2. Obviously, he couldn't be 1 because Miles got all of those. So his highest ranking from somebody was 2. His lowest ranking was 5. So somebody thought there were 4 other pass rushers better than
That is crazy.
Micah Parsons.
That's crazy. And he's played on defenses where they've given him no help. Dallas's defense, the last years he was there, no help. In Green Bay's D-line last year, really, no help. You know, Myles Garrett played with the number 1 defense.
Yeah.
And they had talent on there, which makes a difference. Which makes a difference.
Certainly does.
I mean, why do you think Sean Jones, Gilbert, and Santana had really good careers? Really?
You think Reggie had something to do with
He
that?
had a little bit to do with it. And that is just watch the guy play.
The money quote out of this as well, from an NFL coordinator. There are 2 guys that are never really blocked in the NFL, and it's those 2 guys.
Yes.
Miles and Micah. You do what you can with movements and quick game, but it's not enough.
No. And who was 3?
3 is Will Anderson from Houston.
Now, I would say there's a gap there.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's
the
young,
gap is
up-and-comer.
the gap is more physical because he has a motor too.
Yeah.
But Micah is just, and Garrett, strong as bulls.
Yeah, I mean, Will Anderson might just close that gap this year, though.
Yeah, because he's young.
He's still ascendant.
Was the kid they traded to Cleveland on there?
Jared Verse, he was in the below that.
Yeah, so
below the Bosa tier.
So Verse is in the honorable mention. He's with Trey Hendrickson, Josh Hines-Allen from Jacksonville in that 11 to 13 range.
Yeah. Okay. Because I would put Hutchinson, Then I'd have a gap after that.
Hutchinson is number 5.
Hutchinson with Crosby. Kind of the same kind of player.
Hutchinson, Max Crosby is number 4.
Yes.
So Crosby's 4, Hutchinson 5. Daniil Hunter is 6. TJ is, I was wrong. TJ's 7, not 8. Nick Bosa is 8 on the list. Brian Burns of the Giants is 9. And Nick Benito from the Broncos is number 10.
Is Hunter? Is that too high for him?
He is criminally underrated.
Really?
All he does is just rack up sacks each and every year.
Okay.
Here are his sack totals, Chew. Since 2018. 14.5, 14.5, 6, because he only played 7 games. 10.5, 16.5, 12, 15.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he is underrated.
Nobody
He's
talks
underrated.
about him.
No,
But
no
all
one
he
does.
does is just go out there and get sacks every year. But he doesn't get the recognition. So clearly the NFL executives, coaches, and scouts recognize just how good Daniil Hunter is, despite being 31 years old, about to turn 32 in the middle of the season. But Micah is where he needs to be here. And that's why he is such an important part of what the Packers are going to be. And why, if he ends up missing what his brother has hinted at, potentially half the season, it ends up being a big deal.
Yeah.
Because the Packers need him to be that good.
Yeah, it's just the problem is, when are they going to find out if these guys can play? And will it be too late? You know, because 8 games is a long time.
It's a long time. But I still have a tendency just with Micah, the person and the player that he is, with that high motor, wanting to play as much as he does.
Yeah, but he's smart, too.
Yeah. I do think, though, I think he's going to be 100% earlier than week 8.
Yeah.
He's not going to be playing his full allotment of snaps. They'll ease him back in, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a hard time imagining that he is going to miss 8 full games, Drew. I just really do.
Yeah.
Especially if he's hosting these guys, he's going through drills, he's going through it all. Yeah, he's going to be careful, he's going to be smart. And I agree, don't come back until you're 100% because I don't want him starting at, I'm 80%. Because if he starts the season at 80% shoe, he's never going to get to 100%.
No, because it just always chips away.
You don't get that recovery back.
No.
So, but I have a tendency to think that you're telling me by the middle of October he's not going to be 100%?
I don't know. I mean, he's a smart guy. He might listen to his agent. Obviously, he wants to maximize. I mean, he wants to play, but he wants another big contract.
Yeah.
And he probably will get it. The DN is a big concern. Can Van Ness stay healthy? And can he evolve? The other guys, it's probably going to be by committee. Like, I'd almost be leaning, if you could get Clowney for $5 million, I'd do it now.
I mean, they probably could, but they're clearly, every team is waiting or he's waiting for.
Well, they want to see what they can do, but the problem with
him,
training camp is these guys don't do anything. It's
Right.
country club.
But
remember years
and
ago,
veterans still want to
this
skip
D-line, they can't block them.
Stephon Diggs had 1,000 receiving yards last season, and he's not on a team. I promise you he will be on one.
Yeah.
And he'll be good again. It's just, they don't want to do camp, so they wait it out.
But the young guys that they have that are all competing for that playing time opposite of LVN, they'll all play in preseason games.
Right.
Now, the level of competition they go up against.
Yeah, but they're going against backup tackles.
Yeah. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, because different teams view it differently. I don't know how Mike's going to handle things in Pittsburgh. Maybe he plays the starting offensive line for a series or two, and you can try to judge and see what those guys who get those opportunities in that Steelers game are able to do in those couple of series.
There isn't really much upside to Jadeveon Clowney taking snaps in training camp.
No, I agree. But the problem is
he's
if
gonna
he's
show
gone, Josh, if someone else has the problem and said, hey, Packers want Clowney, let's jump on it for $5 million, and then who's the next in line?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it. I don't think Jadeveon Clowney's like that much far apart from the next free agent. Like
He's not?
He's certainly probably the best of them.
Yeah.
But how big is the gap between him and 2, 3, 4? Probably not that big anymore.
Yeah.
And you want those young guys to get we didn't see Barron Sorrell or Colin Oliver basically at all.
Correct.
And then you added Dennis Sutton, who we have no idea what to expect from him. So them getting all those snaps in training camp and preseason is going to be valuable.
And I don't care how great a pick you say he is. All those teams passed over him.
Right,
and where did he go in the fourth round?
You can't.
All those teams passed over you.
Fact.
They did, but I sucked as a young guy. They didn't see potential. They had no idea what potential looked like.
See, I hate that. I'm trying to set him up, and then he just undercuts me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to set him. Hey, you were great. Yeah, no, they were right to pass
Wasn't
on
great
me.
year one. So, it'll be interesting.
Teams get evals wrong all the time.
That's honestly one of my favorite conversations that you ever told me about.
What?
Where you were with Ron, and Ron's like, how did you not go in the first round?
That's a good question, Ron. That damn combine. Bite in the ass every time.
You should have looked at him and go, Ron,
Yeah.
you tell me.
Yeah.
You're the GM,
I kind of did.
I wish I went in the first
I
round.
stumped him.
It's your fault I didn't go in the first
Yeah.
round. Let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer, specifically great beer. If you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. I keep introducing everyone I know to Yuengling. If they haven't heard of it, hey, sit down, Yuengling on me. We're drinking one together. It's a real American beer. Smooth, rich, finally here in Wisconsin. Grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. So this summer, if you're heading to a tailgate, backyard barbecue, fishing trips, ball games, Yuengling Lager belongs wherever Americans come together. Been brewed with pride since 1829. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yuengling & Son, Puttsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
More Jen, Gabe, and Chewy coming up on 94.5 ESPN.
In the Brown Deer, Glendale area, I-43 south at Good Hope Road, the right shoulder is blocked due to a right crash. In the Greenfield area, I-43 east at Loomis Road, the right lane is blocked due to a crash. Hale Interchange all the way to Loomis Road is pretty backed up as well, so just keep an eye out for that on your morning commute. And on I-41 southbound Bradley Road to Capitol Drive is backed up in the Menominee Falls to Wauwatosa area, and here in the downtown area in the Stadium Interchange, I-94 westbound and eastbound, Park Hill Avenue to Hollywood Road westbound is backed up, and 70th Street all the way to Park Hill Avenue is eastbound is also backed up. Traffic is brought to you by Sewer Ninjas. Just like we help you avoid traffic backups, Sewer Ninjas helps homeowners avoid sewer backups with camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. Today, sunny, hot, and humid with the chance of afternoon storms and a high of 88 degrees. Tonight, chance of showers and storms with a low of 70 degrees. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Nazir Spencer on 94.5 ESPN.
Whether it's live or in podcast form, you've heard us on air with all of our shenanigans.
Gabe, I'm throwing some. Why are you throwing? I don't want.
Now see your favorite 94.5 ESPN shows streaming on video.
By me, by the way. I hit that microphone like 4 out of 6 times on that.
Subscribe to ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube and get notified when we hit the air live. Plus, you can watch back any second that you miss and see original digital content too. Watch, listen, interact. ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
How much time have you spent searching your garage for a tool or a piece of equipment that you know is in there somewhere? Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. Closets by Design helps homeowners transform cluttered garages with custom cabinets, wall storage systems, and flooring solutions built around the way you live. I love what they did with my closet, and now I understand why so many homeowners trust them with their garages too. Right now, you can get 40% off and ask them about special financing options. Schedule your free in-home design consultation today at closetsbydesign.com and tell them Jen sent you.
Meet Jim and Rita. We went on a motorcycle trip. But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident. They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital. Sometime later, Rita made a discovery. She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there? And amazingly, he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's. And I had my checkbook in my hand. But when he arrived there, and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty. Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty. It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at Kessler'sDiamonds.com.
Ready for a weekend you won't forget? Get to the Brewers series against the Rockies Friday, July 24th through Sunday the 26th. There's a game for every fan. See a Brewers postgame alumni legends game on Friday. Then collect a Brewers Guess Who giveaway Saturday night, courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. Looking for an unbeatable family day? Join the crew Sunday when the first 5,000 kids get a local artist t-shirt giveaway designed by Unfinished Legacy. Get tickets at Brewers.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling, trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
I'm saying if we collectively, all the people in their cars, all the people listening on the YouTube stream, all the people listening this morning, if we all do it together, there's power in prayer, friends.
Yes, there is. Blessed be Father, for I played man.
On 94.5 ESPN.
As we get ready for the NFL season, I believe we are 63 days away now from that opening game kickoff in the NFL this season. 63 days. So it's going to be here before you know it. Training camp coming up at the end of the month for the Green Bay Packers. And while, yes, they're not going to be the youngest team in the league anymore, thanks to some key free agent signings and trades, Zaire Franklin, Javon Hargrave, they're still a relatively young team, Chew. A lot of guys on rookie deals, a lot of guys who need to improve and take that next step. Who do you think belongs on a list, if we were to put one together, of guys who need to improve the most for the Packers to get where they want to get?
Are you talking rookies or just young guys?
Just really anybody. It could be anybody on the roster.
Well, I mean, offensively, obviously, it's Jordan Morgan. You know, this will be his third year, correct?
This is his third year,
and
correct.
he still hasn't cracked the starting lineup. As a regular, I'm saying. No. He's been a fill guy.
Well, he hadn't.
He has started.
He started
I'm
at
saying
right guard.
he has, but he hasn't been, okay, you're our right guard, you're our left tackle.
Sure.
He hasn't done that yet.
Sure.
He hadn't even beat out my guy last year.
Yeah, he did. They just gave it to him.
You think so?
Because they needed, because Rashid could only play one spot, and they're
Yes.
like, oh, Jordan, you can play this spot. And
I mean, that could blow up the total. That could blow up the season if it turns out he just can't play.
yeah, I have a hard time imagining him being significantly worse than Rashid Walker, especially after the way the league told us what they thought about Rashid Walker.
I'm just saying he didn't beat him out, which is odd because he's a first-round pick. You know,
I think
even if it was a push, you would think they would give it to the first-round pick.
if everybody was healthy across the line at the beginning of last year, I think he's your starting left tackle.
Okay.
But because they needed other guys, and they didn't have anything at right guard, and Zach Tom's still coming back, and then he has the injury, tries to play against the Browns, doing all that sort of stuff. So you needed him to move around because you didn't have the other depth pieces.
Yeah.
So I think he would have won that starting left tackle job because he looked pretty good when he was given the opportunities, by all accounts, in training camp and then in those preseason games.
All right, and then my next one, Golden. Golden's got to catch 70 balls or so.
Is there going to be enough for him to catch 70?
Oh,
You think he's
sure.
going to have more than Reed?
Yeah, because he's going to be the Z. Typically, it goes Z, X. I mean, in a perfect world, that's
Yes.
how it goes.
But in this perfect world, doesn't it go tight end, ZX?
No, I would still go a receiver. Tight end. I mean, I don't see Kraft being a Brock Bowers.
He's not going to have
'Cause he's
100 receptions, but I think he's going to have 85.
To say, they were working him towards being the 8 to 10 target a game guy.
I don't know if it'll be that high.
And
but
they're not.
Reed's,
Well, and the thing with Tucker, and I got to imagine this is going to change this year.
yeah,
But the 8 to 10 targets were relatively simple throws near the line of scrimmage.
yeah.
So
But he's
it's-
going to have a target on his back.
Yeah.
He'll have a target. And the one thing we know about, he'll get his catches. But the one thing we know, if you go back the last 3 or 4 years, these receivers get hurt.
Sure.
They get hurt. So who's your 4? Savion Williams?
Yep.
That really hasn't shown us a lot, right? So there's going to be games where, like, man, you got to be our guy. You know, you got to be our guy.
Well,
so
that's-
those,
You're about to cut him a pretty big check. That's what the money's for.
and I'm not expecting a ton out of the running game. I think the running game will be hopefully better than it was last year, but it will not be to the point where it was 2 years ago.
I think efficiency-wise, it's honestly that again comes down to the offensive line, the efficiency of how well you can run the football. Because I think Josh Jacobs is going to be fine. Maybe he gets dinged up, and then you don't know what you have behind that. But a lot of that comes down to the
I think it'll
efficiency
be a
of the running
tweener.
game.
It'll be a
comes down
tweener
to
between last year and the year before.
Sure.
I don't think it'll be like it was, which you really don't want it because you kind of want to put the ball in Love's hand.
I
and-
certainly don't want the volume from 2 years ago.
No.
I don't want that. And I don't think they're going to go as far as 60-40.
Yeah.
Because I think they were about 65-35 sometimes under Aaron
Mm-hmm.
in terms of the pass-run split. But I want 55-45. Maybe 57%.
And then defensively, I mean, I think Cisse is going to have to grow up pretty quick. and contribute. Maybe not start, but maybe towards the end of the season start. I'm just not high on Valentine.
The knock on him is the lack of tackling skills,
Yeah.
and it seems like that is something that Jonathan Gannon wants you to do at that position.
And
is you have to help and run support.
And then obviously the three, the dentist, Oliver, and Sorrell. Maybe it's not 8 games, maybe it's 7, maybe it's 6, but they got to perform. If they're not going to do anything, if they're not going to bring anyone in, there's got to be some kind of pass rush. Or they're going to get picked apart.
Defensively, this all makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the guy who needs to step up the most and be the most improved this year and live up to his potential that we think he has is Edgerrin Cooper. This league, you win with stars.
Yes.
You win with those, as Ron would call them, field-tilting players, those blue-chip talents.
Mm-hmm.
And he can be that. And if you're going to be without Micah Parsons for a while, you need a difference maker other than Xavier McKinney on that side of the football. He's got the potential to do it. I don't want to say he took a step back last year, but he certainly didn't take a step forward.
Yeah.
After having a very impressive and splashy rookie season. We know what's in there. And it's up to Jonathan Gannon and the rest of that defensive coaching staff to figure out how to get it out of that guy and make him be a big difference maker where teams are worried about where Edgerrin Cooper is.
Yeah. And we're probably forgetting one kid. Trey Smack. He's going to lose them a game. Okay? Just understand that. He will lose them a game. But Ryan Longwell lost us a game way back in 96, and he battled his way.
But
he doesn't have to be the best, but he can't be the worst. It can't go back to where it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago where it was a complete train wreck.
Ryan Longwell was afforded the luxury of being able to lose you guys a game.
Yes.
Because you were still one of the best rosters in all of football.
Mm-hmm.
You guys losing that game against Philadelphia in 1997
early
cost you home field advantage, but it didn't matter because you guys still went to San Francisco, beat up on the Niners, owned the Niners once again, beat them for the third straight year in the playoffs, and went to a Super Bowl. This roster isn't you guys.
No.
And I'm worried about if that kicker loses you a game. I don't know what that means for this team. That could be the difference between winning the division and being a wild card. And if they're a wild card, I don't think this is a team that is built to go win 3 games in a row the way they were in 2010 on the road.
No.
If we're talking about a team in December and January that we think that can win the Super Bowl, it has to be a division champion.
Mm-hmm.
I think that road's got to go through Lambeau Field.
And the kid hasn't kicked in the cold. He hasn't. So you got the Bears game on Christmas, probably going to be cold. Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not anticipating it being warm.
You got the Bills game on December 13th, probably going to be a little cold. So that's a concern because it is different. You ask any kicker in the league, it's not like kicking in a
the
dome.
ball changes. It's firmer.
Yeah.
I've heard people describe it as kicking a frozen ham.
Yeah. But like I say, he doesn't have to be the best kicker in the league. Just look like you belong. Can't go back to just being back to Haversack, back to Smack.
Tyler Loop last year, for those who don't know, was a rookie kicker for the Baltimore Ravens. And he was having a great year until they faced the Steelers in the last game of the year. Missed a pretty crucial kick there.
Mm-hmm.
Cost them the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping doesn't happen with Trey Smack.
Yep.
Because there is a learning curve. And I don't put him on the improved list because I don't know what he is to begin with.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about most improved, I mean, Trey Smack is somebody that has to have a good season for the Packers to get where they want to go.
Yeah. Josh,
Brian Gutekunst has said it himself. Championship teams have championship kickers.
Josh, are we missing anybody?
Sorry, my mic keeps falling down. I don't really think so because I already think Evan Williams is good enough. But I think he has a real potential. Him and Javon Bullard can both truly ascend, and instead of being good players, they're guys that like help you win games and make field changing plays, helping with turnovers. And then it's basically, what do you get out of the rookies, if anything at all? If you get something from one of those guys finally, which feels like it's been forever, you start making good cases on, well, if Cisse matters by week 3, all right, let's get. If DDS matters by week 6, this is something. We've got something going here. And then what is LVN? You gave him the 5th-year option. Is he a guy who should be playing 70% of the snaps? Or is he a guy that's going to rotate in and out 50% with all the mess of other guys they got?
And it really feels like they want Burton to be their number 6, which means they don't believe that they have a number 6. Would you agree?
I think they want Burton to be, at the very least, their inside swing guy.
Correct.
Who plays all 3 positions, and they've got somebody else that would be the guy on the outside, playing the tackle spots.
I think they view Burton as a guy who, if he gets the reps and experience, can fill 3 separate positions along the offensive line, and then you just figure out who's our swing tackle, which you feel decent about. Kennard,
probably Darian Carr,
right?
Which is fine, because I think Timberman was a rookie, and we lost our right guard, and he came in the very end of the season. And he was okay. He was okay. He was serviceable is probably the word I'm looking for.
We've seen mid-round draft picks for the Packers on the offensive line matter as rookies.
Mm-hmm.
And you really you hoped, but you had no anticipation, and then they just instantly find a role, and you're like, well, this problem solved.
David Bakhtiari,
yes,
Zach Tom being on that list.
Yeah. The center 2 years ago. Myers?
He was a 2nd-round pick.
But wasn't he a rookie?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
He started as a rookie, as a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah. All right. Guess we covered
I'm
it.
surprised Josh didn't. I thought you were legally legally obligated to mention who the Packers took Josh Myers in front of. I thought that was just your thing. I'm sorry.
Creed Humphrey.
Yeah.
People don't forget.
Still burns you?
Packers had Creed Humphrey at center. I think we're having less conversations about the Packers' offensive line going into 2026.
There wasn't a place you could look, be it Mel Kiper, Todd McShay, the Draft Nicks on Twitter, that had Josh Myers over Creed Humphrey, and the Packers did Josh Myers over Creed Humphrey. Some people had him like as a 1st-round pick good, and the Packers said, what about Josh Myers?
It was okay.
The other guy's an all-pro, multi-time.
Better.
The other guy's the best center in the league.
All right, I get your point.
They didn't completely whiff on Josh Myers, if that's what you're trying to defend with Goody. They didn't completely whiff on him, but certainly could have been better. If you're planning a high-level event, it can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to. And that's where Events by Design can step in, because for over 25 years, Events by Design has helped organizations create seamless, unforgettable events that leave a lasting impression. They've got the Villa Terrace Gala coming up this July. In the past, they've helped out with the Lee Mechanical 50th anniversary. They've done the Buck Soiree that I've been to. They've helped us out with our golf outing. So whether you're looking for a smaller event or a big event, they can step in and they can help you, because what sets Events by Design apart is simple. Fresh ideas, careful planning, and expert execution to every event they touch. So whether you're building culture with an appreciation party in-house, hosting a brand activation, planning your next gala, or pulling off a major industry event, Events by Design can help minimize your stress. Start designing your next event today just by searching online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy are back after this on 94.5 ESPN.
In the Brown Deer, Glendale area, I-43 south at Good Hope Road, the right shoulder is blocked due to a right crash. In the Greenfield area, I-43 east at Loomis Road, the right lane is blocked due to a crash. Hale Interchange all the way to Loomis Road is pretty backed up as well, so just keep an eye out for that on your morning commute. And on I-41 southbound Bradley Road to Capitol Drive is backed up in the Menominee Falls to Wauwatosa area, and here in the downtown area in the Stadium Interchange, I-94 westbound westbound and eastbound. Park Hill Avenue to Hollywood Road westbound is backed up, and 70th Street all the way to Park Hill Avenue is eastbound is also backed up. Traffic is brought to you by Sewer Ninjas. Just like we help you avoid traffic backups, Sewer Ninjas helps homeowners avoid sewer backups with camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. Today, sunny, hot, and humid with a chance of afternoon storms and a high of 88 degrees. Tonight, chance of showers and storms with a low of 70 degrees. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Nazir Spencer on 94.5 ESPN.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com.
This summer, escape to Lakeland Resort, where lake life meets resort luxury. Nestled along the shores of beautiful Delavan Lake, Lakeland is the perfect destination for a weekend getaway, family vacation, or even a few days to simply unplug and recharge. Enjoy boating and water sports, lakeside golf at Majestic Oaks, relaxing spa treatments, exceptional dining, and breathtaking sunsets along 2 miles of shoreline. Whether you're looking for adventure on the water or a quiet lakeside retreat, the perfect Wisconsin summer is waiting at Lakeland Resort. Visit lakelandresort.com to book your stay today.
The biggest sporting event in the world, and a superior light beer to match it. From the pitch to the pour, Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy Michelob Ultra while watching FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo Milwaukee, Social House Menominee Falls, Nomad World Pub Milwaukee, and Three Lions Shorewood. Michelob Ultra, enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch, Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
It's Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
How are you feeling, big guy, about the MRI?
It's starting to hurt now. I think I have mental issues. I really do.
Well,
gonna have to clip that for me.
That's
Just,
I mean,
hold on to it.
I know. I don't think there's anything wrong. It's just I think it's something in my brain's telling me
something is wrong, buddy.
On 94.5 ESPN.
You know what I always say, happy wife means a happy life, and a lot of times that starts with a visit to the Jewelry Center. From custom-made in Milwaukee engagement rings to everyday pieces like diamond earrings or a gold chain for a special occasion, the Jewelry Center does it all. Here's the thing. They design everything in-house, so you can sit down with an expert, build the perfect ring, and it may cost a lot less than you think. When that day comes for the boys, 1 down, 3 to go, to take that next step, I know exactly where they're going. They're going to the Jewelry Center, just ask Gabe. They're awesome. Stop into one of their 4 locations, Brookfield, Greenfield, Burlington, or Mequon today.
We talked a little bit about the Brewers earlier in the show, but I also don't want to just glaze over the facts that the Milwaukee Brewers already have 58 wins. The Brewers are already sitting there with 58 wins. The fastest they've ever gotten to this mark. There have been seasons in my lifetime, Chew, where the Brewers haven't gotten 58 wins all season long. 25 games over 500, 58-33. I'm talking about, they probably would have gotten there in 1994 if it wasn't for the strike. Still, 153 games that season. In 2002, the worst season in my lifetime of Brewers baseball, where they lost over 100 games, they only won 56. In all of 2002, they played every single game that year, all 162 of them, and the Brewers did not have 58 wins total. And here we sit before the All-Star break with the Brewers already at 58 victories. And I feel like that just needs to be mentioned. It needs to be celebrated because this team is real.
Well, let me ask you this. Is pitching defense?
It's part of the defense.
All right, so what's been better, defense or offense? Or is it a push?
You want to know what the interesting thing is? The Brewers are the second best team in run prevention, and I believe they are third or fourth in run creation.
Yeah, the last I saw it was fourth. So
yeah.
by those metrics that Josh just gave us,
it's a push.
It's the pitching and defense because that's 2.
Yeah,
and that's twice as better as 4.
The main thing here is there's not a whole lot of difference. They're really good at both. They certainly don't slug the way other teams on the top of that do, but they create runs
they get on
the way
base.
they can. Yes,
yeah, they get on base. They don't strike out.
Correct.
They're very efficient
but
with their base
I would
runners.
say the pitching, I would have to say the pitching has been the biggest surprise.
Is it because it's just so young and
you got Harrison, who no one expected, but you got the other guys.
I'll be honest, Chew.
Yeah.
Miz has been better. You couldn't have expected this out of the Miz.
Well, I'm taking Miz out of the equation because,
as good as we thought Miz was,
yeah,
and as good as his ERA was over 4 in the regular season last year, and I certainly expected him to be better than that. I'm not surprised he's an All-Star. I'm surprised that he's going to go into the All-Star break with a sub-2 ERA. It's outrageous.
He's currently running away with the NL Cy Young.
Favored
by
you looked
a lot.
up the odds. What are the odds?
I believe last I looked it was minus 670.
Correct.
Which is a preposterous number. Especially at this point in the season, you still got a long ways to go.
We're not even at the break, man.
And he's been that good.
But the pitchers haven't blown up. Harrison's far outperforming what we thought. But then you got Gasser and Sproat.
Gasser was fantastic.
They've had their moment, but nothing catastrophic. They're all
aside from
fairly
that
consistent.
Looney Tunes Little League game in Las Vegas.
I think I saw our friend Dominic Cotroneo describe it as pitching on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe the Brewers starting pitcher has been either the best or second best in all the MLB thus far this season, which tracks. And then if you look at their bullpen, based on the number of them preventing runs at the second best rate, would probably be in the top 5 as well.
The Brewers have the best team ERA in all of baseball.
So their biggest losing streak was
3,
2, 4, 6 when they lost to Boston and Washington. Remember they got swept by Washington?
Sure.
And then they lost 2 to Boston. So that was the worst. But, I bet if you look at other outside of that one,
the Cubs have 2
really
10-game winning streaks and a 10-game losing streak.
Blow-ups,
But that is how this team is better than what they were last year.
How does Murph not keep them from getting bored?
Because winning rules.
Well, I know, but
winning's
it's
better than losing. Because it's still a bunch of young guys, and we just talked about the competition that's now going to exist in the outfield. You got to scratch, fight, and claw for every at-bat you get in that outfield now.
Yeah. I understand, because obviously played in games where you just don't get as up as you would for other games.
Mm-hmm.
And you lose. Occasionally you'll lose, even when you're good. But it seems like that never happens here.
They have done such
The only time it happens, Gabe, is when they win the first 2.
Yeah.
And then the third one, they're like,
we got our
because
series.
we won the series, so it's.
But that's where they've been really good, Chew, and this was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, where they had the most Game 1 wins in a series than anybody else in baseball.
Yeah.
In those openers, they were setting the tone, which just sets you up for success because now you're in a position where if you win one of the next two, you still win the series. You get out of there 2-1, and that's all you're trying to do is just collect as many wins as you possibly can.
It's like coming in here. I mean, a lot of times I got to keep you guys up, and it's not easy.
It's not easy.
I just got to keep you involved and keep the energy going, especially on Mondays when you guys are dragging a little bit from the weekend. Josh, you a little too many Zens, but it works.
So what you're trying to say is you're the Pat Murphy of
I
the
think
show.
so. I keep it light.
You keep it. You keep
Like
us
when
on
I
the
played.
straight and narrow.
Yeah, I let you guys make fun of me, whatever it takes.
Let you.
It's very kind of you to do
Well, I'm a
so
good
many
guy.
dumb things that it just that we see it and then we can make fun of you. It's very big of you.
Hey, I have not crashed a car in a stupid manner in like 2 years. Knock on wood.
Has it been 2 years since you drove into that car through your windshield?
That wasn't my fault. There was no red flag on the back of the telephone pole. You remember that?
I do.
I think that was a year ago. But that was only glass.
Still an accident.
I got cut off. It was only glass, so I don't think that's considered
Well, and everybody knows your depth perception isn't the best.
anymore. Yeah. But that was like 40-year-old virgin. Remember when she's driving the car? That bleeper came out of nowhere. That scared me.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
If that didn't, I would have questions about what would scare you.
No, but I got down. It was like a safety coming from my head.
Sure.
I don't think I'm winning that battle, though. Telephone pole through the...
No, that's...
You should have seen the
That's
guys look
Final
at me
Destiny type
when
of
that
stuff.
happened because they all had their mouths on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And I just waved like, it's okay. It's fine.
Everybody's good here.
But ultimately, it wasn't my fault because someone gave me the wrong directions to go pick up the blinds for the house. So if I had the correct directions,
you would have never seen...
Never would have happened.
Yep.
So just so we're clear.
Yeah.
It's double not your fault because you were cut off and you got wrong directions.
Bingo.
So actually, you never did anything wrong and the accident doesn't count.
That should be a credit, not a demerit. Gabe?
LowTUSA.com. That's the website to go to if you want to work with my friends at Mentality and see the results that I have seen. If you're tired, groggy, you just don't feel like yourself, those are all signs of low testosterone. I brushed them off. And I know a lot of guys out there, whenever you're feeling symptoms of anything, you just kind of brush it off. But Mentality has answers and real solutions if you are dealing with low testosterone because they focus on both types of testosterone, total and free. The free number is gets overlooked by a lot of doctors, and that ends up being a huge number for you in terms of feeling like that guy that you used to be. And with Mentality, what they've discovered after working with 25,000 men, with over 25,000 men over the years, is that you can't rely on testosterone alone anymore. To run at full capacity, your body needs peptide therapy on top of your testosterone replacement therapy. And with Mentality, they're all about real medicine, real results, real solutions. It's a customized process to make sure that your levels are always where they need to be. You go in, you keep getting checked in on to make sure that you feel great, your levels are great as well. So see if Mentality can help you just the way they've helped me at lowtusa.com. Schedule that first appointment with Mentality, lowtusa.com.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy continues next on 94.5 ESPN. Stay up to date on the green and gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Summer and baseball go hand in hand, and as a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers, Carbless is helping fans swing into full flavor all season long. Whether you're at the ballpark, tailgating with friends, or catching the game from home, Carbless delivers bold flavor in a convenient canned cocktail that's ready wherever summer takes you. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 100 calories, gluten-free and full of flavor. Carbless. Find your bliss near you at drinkcarbless.com.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out in Milwaukee? Step into Upper Bar, where the city lights meet the river's edge and every evening feels like an occasion. Perched above the Milwaukee River with sweeping downtown views, Upper Bar is your stylish escape to the heart of the city. Sip handcrafted cocktails, explore curated wines, and share flavorful bites made for good company. Whether you're meeting friends, starting your night, or just chasing the view, you'll find it all here. Upper Bar. Elevated evenings right in the center of it all. Visit upperbarmke.com to learn more.
Kevin Moret here, founder of Mentality Men's Health. Remember the dad we all respected, worked all day, coached our team at night, and still had something left in the tank at bedtime? If you're now the dad who has lost a step and looks like you gave up, stop. There's a reason. One quick blood test of Mentality, we can tell your total and free testosterone that could be causing all these issues. Our physicians have helped over 25,000 men get back to who they are meant to be. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
Some companies build projects. At Professional Construction, Inc., we build relationships.
That means showing up early, taking pride in the details, and having each other's backs, on and off the job site.
We're looking for skilled carpenters who really care about their craft and want to be part of a team.
Not just another paycheck, but a place where the people you work with actually matter.
If you work hard, take pride in what you build, and want to join a tight-knit crew, then we'd love to meet you.
Apply today at professionalconstructioninc.com.
Every homeowner has a list. That roof, those windows, that bathroom you've been meaning to update. If you've been putting off home improvements, you're not alone. At Exterior Pros and Baths, they help homeowners upgrade their homes with beautiful roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and bathrooms built to last. Right now, save up to $3,000 on your next project. Don't wait until a small problem becomes an expensive one. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
I'm with Eric, Director of Research for Good Karma Brands. They have business technology from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Eric, what does partner mean to you?
Partner isn't just out for them. The partner cares about how we solve our problems, and it can be a mutually beneficial relationship from there on.
And I understand throughout the more than 15-year partnership between Good Karma Brands and James Imaging Systems, you have shared many core values.
Absolutely. Work hard, be honest, over-deliver, follow through, listen, teamwork.
Eric, summarize your overall business technology partnership with James Imaging Systems for me.
Outstanding. As we've grown tremendously and you guys have still been able to meet our needs each step of our growth, that's huge.
AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
You're listening to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Like, I think the, what's the butt thing?
Huh?
I believe he's referring to a colonoscopy.
Yes.
But it could have gone a million different directions.
On 94.5 ESPN.
Today's Infinity Exteriors Twitter poll. Refresh your home with roofing, siding, or windows, all backed by their lifetime workmanship warranty. InfinityExteriors.com. Who do you anticipate leading the Packers in receptions in 2026? Right now, we have a tie at the top between Tucker Kraft and Jaden Reed. Christian Watson is in third, 16.7% of the vote, and then Matthew Golden actually getting some votes, 5.6% of the votes. So you were saying Reed was fourth on this list. The fans are saying it's Tucker Kraft or Jaden Reed who's going to lead this team.
I would go Watson, Kraft, Golden, Reed, close to one another. Where does Reed play when he's not playing the slot?
Bench.
Yeah, so left out.
He really does. He just plays
he doesn't
the slot,
play the
huh?
outside. That has been the big knock on him.
Yeah.
And that is where I have become the Jaden Reed hater because I pointed that out. He's never played 80% of snaps in a game ever.
But
because
typically
he
when
plays
you
the
are
slots.
in that set,
Yeah.
which we used to call zebra, I don't even know what they call it now, three wides, tight end.
Yep.
The slot does catch the most balls. Because a lot of times what we would do is move free into the slot and then kick the next. Corey Bradford would be playing Z.
Mm-hmm.
So typically that guy does get a lot of balls in that.
I mean, that's kind of the base offense now, in the NFL, through receivers, tight end, and running back.
Yeah.
But you can vote on that all day. We'll continue to check in on those results. And you can check in on Wilde and Tausch. They're coming your way next. on 94.5 ESPN.
In the Glendale area, we still have a crash on I-43 South at Good Hope Road. That right shoulder is blocked due to a crash. Seems to be clearing up, but there's still a little bit of traffic in that area, so keep an eye out for that. In the Greenfield area, Hale Interchange all the way to Loomis Road, eastbound I-43, seems to be a little bit backed up as well. A crash just cleared up in that area, so a little bit of a tap on the brakes in that as well. And in the Menominee Falls area, I-41 southbound from Silver Spring to Capitol Drive are backed up a little bit as well. I-41 northbound West North Avenue to Burleigh Road is backed up. And here in the downtown area in the Stadium Interchange, I-94 westbound and eastbound Park Hill Avenue to Hawley Road westbound is backed up, and 76th Street to Park Hill Avenue from eastbound wise is backed up as well. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco. Today, sunny, hot, and humid with the chance of afternoon storms and a high of 88 degrees. Tonight, chance of showers and storms with a low of 70 degrees. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Nazir Spencer on 94.5 ESPN.
Do you know the
Hey,
secret
this
to
is Gabe
losing up to
Neitzel. You're
1
listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program